Oh, hello, this is Tak Chung from Walk with Tak. Welcome to my YouTube channel. The strawberry and blueberry right now is in season, and I love have them as topping for cakes. And I put them on top a fresh whipped cream icing. And the reason that I want to show you these cakes, because I use the same principles in my fast cooking system, that is template-based cooking. These two cakes are based on the same template, and it takes me less than 5 to 10 minutes to set them up. And then it takes me another 5 to 10 minutes to put the toppings on them. In here, I just want to show you my fast cooking system to apply to any form of cooking. If you are a beginner in cooking with the wok, this video is for you. Because I'm going to show you a basic template of how to stir fry eggs in the wok. The wok is an extremely versatile cooking utensil. In fact, you probably can stir fry hundreds of dishes with eggs just using the wok. And by following several basic templates, you can create many different variations. A cooking egg is a great way to learn how to use a wok, particularly a wok with a natural surface. Because egg is notorious to stick to the surface of the wok if it is not well seasoned. The wok is extremely versatile. It is great for frying an egg. You can fry just one egg, or you can fry multiple eggs. Frying an egg like this is an excellent way for you to practice how to season your wok with natural surface. If your egg does not stick to the surface of the wok, you know your wok is well seasoned, and you probably can handle almost any other type of food ingredients. And also, as shown here, if your wok is well seasoned, you can use minimum amount of cooking oil. There are many advantages in using wok with natural surface. And so taking the time to learn how to season them is really quite important. And frying an egg is a good way to practice that skill. Here is a demonstration I cook with a carbon steel wok. If you season your wok each time before you cook using my spot seasoning method as shown in this video, you will have no problem in creating a wok with a non-stick cook surface. In this video, I'm going to show you two ways how to cook eggs that is simple, straightforward, but it is also creative at the same time. I would like to ask you to use these two methods to practice to cook egg in the wok. Anytime when you want a quick meal, this method works very well. In this video, I'm going to use my stainless steel wok with a honeycomb surface. This is referred to as a hybrid wok because it contains both stainless steel as well as a non-stick coating. I have done an initial review on this wok. I continue to do some more testing and to find out more about this wok for the future updated review. The basic concept of this wok actually is quite simple as well ingenious. What it is that it has a non-stick coating on the surface of the wok, but on top of the non-stick coating they layer a stainless steel grit, which is a honeycomb shape, and this elevates the surface of the wok slightly, so then you can use a stainless steel wok spatula without scratching the non-stick coating that beneath it. The idea is that it will make this wok behave like a wok with non-stick coating, but without the possibility of it being scratched. So far, my experience of this wok is quite good, and I still use my spot seasoning method to season the stainless steel part of the wok to make sure nothing sticks to the surface of the wok. Again, a basic quick review of how this method works. I heat up the wok until the oil to start smoke gently for about 10 or 15 seconds before I start to cook. Usually, this 10 to 15 seconds is enough to create a non-stick cook surface for the wok. This method is to cook an egg omelette without actually beating up the egg, and it can cook a small egg omelette by using only 2 eggs. Well, the advantage of this method is that it's very quick because you don't have to beat up the egg, you don't have to take out another bowl that you have to wash later. I'm going to let the egg to fry for about 15 to 25 seconds, and then I use the wok spatula to break the yolk and spread them over the surface of the egg. Basically what I'm doing here is that I'm making the shell of the omelette. For this egg omelette, I'm going to fill it with some scallions, which I have on hand from my advanced prepping. But you can fill it with other ingredients as well. Cheese is one of those ingredients that come to mind. Since this omelette contains only 2 eggs, so you do not want to overfill the omelette. When you cook an egg dish, the most important egg dish that the wok has to have a non-stick cooked surface is when you make an omelette, because if the egg sticks to the bottom of the wok, your omelette would not be successful. But by now the egg is about 80% cooked. I'd season the egg with my basic seasoning mix. The next step is for me to fold the egg over. Now it folds over very nicely, and the reason for that is because of the way how the egg white has been cooked. As you can see in this method, the egg white and the egg yolk actually cook separate from each other. The egg white actually create a much sturdy shell and make folding the egg omelette easier. If you make an egg omelette with only 2 eggs that has been beaten up, you will find that it is far more challenging to fold the egg because the skin is softer without that rigidness that are produced by the egg white. So here you have it. You have a 2-egg omelette. And to make it a little bit more tasty, I actually put on top of the egg omelette with some pesto. And I cooked this omelette for my wife for breakfast. And it took me only about 5 minutes to cook this. And if you like egg omelette, this is definitely something you should try out. It is a great practice for you to cook in your wok. Another good practice for stir frying in the wok and also to test your wok seasoning skill is to cook and scramble egg. I use the same approach by breaking 2 eggs directly into the wok without beating them up in advance. This actually will create a slightly different kind of scrambled egg, as if you would have beaten the egg in advance. Again, I season the egg with my basic seasoning mix. I also add some scallions. And of course, you can add almost anything you want. But remember, you have only 2 eggs, so you should refrain from adding too many other ingredients. Now, again, you notice that the egg white and egg yolk are cooked slightly separately from each other. This actually gives the scrambled egg much better flavor than if you have beaten up the egg. And because the egg yolk and the egg white cook separately, it provides a more interesting texture for the scrambled eggs. Again, cooking this scrambled egg takes almost no time at all, and the wok is perfectly designed for this because you can mix everything very easily, efficiently, and rapidly. And cooking this scrambled egg even taking less time than cooking the egg omelette earlier, because this only takes about 3 minutes. I cooked this dish for me as lunch. I came home and I just want something really fast. And I want something a little bit spicy, so I seasoned this scrambled egg with some sriracha sauce. I then serve it with some white rice that I already have cooked in the refrigerator, and I microwave the rice, and I eat this together. And it was a great lunch, and I really enjoyed it. And this is fast. It took only about 10 minutes from the time I walk into the kitchen to the time when I have this on my plate. And cleaning up is easy. I only have the wok and a wok spatula, plus a plate and a fork to clean up. And that took me less than 5 minutes. So here I provide you with 2, I would call it exercise that you can do. Of course, at the end, you can eat the exercise afterward to help you to learn more about seasoning your wok, and also to become more comfortable in using your wok on a regular basis by cooking something simple, straightforward, but also delicious and satisfying. So if you are new to using a wok, this definitely are 2 simple egg dishes you should try. I post a video each day to help you to make home cooking as part of your daily routine using my fast cooking system, which stands for flavor chasing, advanced prepping, stir frying, and templates-based cooking. And this will help you to make your home cooking practical, efficient, creative, and fun. So keep on cooking. I will see you tomorrow.